What do you like about winter? Now I know you're watching this video depending on where you are in very different places, but for those of us who are in the Northeast, part of what I like about winter is when you get a clear, really cold night and the stars and the planets and the moon are just so beautiful to look at. And I think back in the Bible to what was it like to look at the night sky 2,500 years ago, before electricity, and how much brighter the night sky was then than it is to most of us today. In Psalm 8, which is a psalm of David, I really think was inspired by David looking at the night sky. And I encourage you to read the psalm in its entirety. It's only 9 verses, it won't take you long. But verses 3 and 4, David asks this question. When I look at the heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you have established, what are human beings that you are mindful of them, mortals that you care for them? There's something about being in nature, but especially looking at the night sky, that can make us as human beings feel, on the one hand, very small and insignificant. When you think about how long it takes the light to travel from the stars to reach our eyes where we can see them, when you think how old the stars and the planets and the moon are, and really how incredibly brief and momentary our life on this earth is, looking at the night sky, again, can be a very humbling, a very awe-inspiring experience. And at the same time, like David, you can look at those planets and the stars and how the night sky changes throughout the year as the earth moves around the sun, and ask, how can God even think of us puny, miserable sometimes, insignificant little creatures, and yet God sees us, knows us, and cares for us. And how important it is for all of us to remember that, because any of us can face moments where we really do feel like we're insignificant, we're a blip, we're here for a moment like grass or a flower, and we're gone. And did we make any impact? Would anyone notice if we weren't here? And part of what David is saying in Psalm 8 is that God has given us, each and every one of us, tremendous human dignity. And we have an important role to play in helping to care for God's creation and to care for each other. And so I pray that sometime, maybe even tonight if it's clear where you're living, take a few moments when it's dark to go out and look at the night sky and think of God creating all of the stars and planets that you see, and know the same God made you, and God knows your name and where you are. God knows your situation, and God loves and cares for you.